Alright, so believe it or not, this is the title screen of Wave Race 64. There you see Dolphin Park in the background. So this is Gray Race 64. I've been screwing around with texture hacks, and this is kind of the first thing that I ended up doing. To start off with, I'll show you Dolphin Park. So there's not much to do in Dolphin Park to show off. The biggest thing is you can see the blue effects in the background, and that fades as you get closer. That's actually an atmospheric effect that they use for perspective. So it seems like you're getting closer, and that mimics the reflection off of the blue water of the ocean. I've also replaced some things with pink just to make it a little bit more fun and lively. Sunny Beach is reasonably unchanged. Everything's completely gray. Just little pink boxes. But I can show you outside of Sunny Beach, which is not something, or at least the polygons outside of Sunny Beach. This isn't something I've seen on the internet before. This is the outside of Sunny Beach on underneath the hill area here. And all the people in the stands are replaced and everything. Sunset Bay has a little bit interesting atmospheric conditions. All the shaders that are used in that perspective trick, they're all orange here, and including the water that you're splashing up with your watercraft here. All the trees are all big blocky structures now. It actually won't let me get up past this gray texture here. So Drake Lake's actually one of the places where I think this could actually help people in some way, have some kind of use to it. So where I think this could have use is this corner right here. This is a very difficult corner to optimize, and this gives you a little bit better idea of what the corner actually looks like. It can be a little bit difficult in game to see exactly the angle at which, so it's a very sharp turn. The sharper you can make it, the better you're gonna be for this section here. And there is absolutely no way to get out of this course, so I can't show you it from the outside. Marine Fortress. You can see all the polygons. Port blue is one of the ones I actually added. Some pink, just for a comic effect. The pink helicopter. So this is the outside ring of it. This is another place where it might be useful. I know Shibby said this is an absolute square, and this is what he's talking about. It's actually literally a flat face here. And these look like 45-degree angles to start with, and then another 35 off of it. And there's our friend, the pink helicopter. Go through and show the internal route. It's not any different. Something easy and interesting to note is this texture only goes up that high, so there might be a way to go over the first fence with some certain driver or watercraft settings, but I don't believe there's any way you could possibly get over this wall if you did get over the other one. There's still that section in the middle there. If that skip were to be found, if you could somehow dive underneath there or something, under both walls, that would be the largest discovery in all of Wave Race that's left, is some kind of a skip there. So I can also show you the outside of this. It's just a box. Nothing really interesting here. There's also none of the atmospheric effects on this course that you can see from the other one. It's just a general darkening rather than you can see the ones off in the distance there are black. So it's actually a black atmospheric condition, and that kind of conveys, like, you know, murky, kind of industrial looking waters. This is by far the least changed stage. I could do a better job ripping the textures off of here. There's so many textures in here that just weren't changed. But I was working off of the current cell shaded texture hacks. Obviously it still has some textures that haven't been replaced, or have been replaced rather. And I don't believe there's any way to get out of the course. To show you the outside that I'm aware of. Yeah, there's no way to get out of here, so that's gonna be it for this course. There's nothing really interesting about this course in Gray Race 64. That's what I'm calling this. So Glacier Coast is pretty interesting. Also the startup things are different. The countdown. So you can go through here. It has that blue. It's kind of got a purpley tinge to it. Makes it kind of ice-looking. And you can actually get out of this course, which makes it a little bit more interesting. Ooh, I didn't even notice that there were penguins there before. Are those penguins or people? Those are penguins. So shoutouts to the penguins. They even have a little bit of animation to them. They're turning a bit. They have like 3 frames on them. That's cool. I didn't even notice there were penguins there before. So, what I can do on this level is show you guys the outside of it. It goes on this long wall, and at this point the wall isn't even built. Like, this wall is completely fake. It's It's not a real wall at this point. Except to the outside here, and this is where you cut off. And this is the outside of Glacier Coast on this side. That's the edge of the slidey corner there. I don't think you can get underneath of it. No, you can't. That would be cool. And the rest of the outside just goes around here to the open section right around here. So there's nothing too interesting out there, but just something a little bit different as of the polygons out there. Say hello to our penguin friends again that I didn't even know existed. Shout out to the penguins. Alright, now for our last course, the sunset, or Southern Island here. We've got Flappy Birds, we've got, I wonder if, yeah. So I've actually got like the tops of the hatches and everything. Ooh, I missed a couple textures here. Again, I could get more textures from the game and gray them out, but I figured I wouldn't spend too much time on this. I don't believe there's anything else to show on this course, so I will move on to the stunt mode versions, just in case there's anything weird in there. And let's go to MJeter just cause. 1, 2, 3. See if there's any differences here. I don't really see any here. So far, I've got infinite time on these, so I don't have to worry. So if anyone has any ideas on what this could be used for in actual use, or just have some ideas for texture packs I could make in the future, give me some ideas down below and I'll see what I can come up with. I'm surprised it's showing my speed here, even though I didn't in time trial mode. That means I changed the numbers associated with the time trial mode, but not the ones that apply to stunt mode. Whoa, the rings are pink. That's cool. Let's take a little closer look at those rings. Oh, never mind. I wanted to take a closer look at them, but I'll just forget about that. Whee! Also, you can see the sun effects are replaced as well. Somehow I got those. These rings are really interesting looking. It must be because I replaced one of the textures with pink. that was only used on some of the courses. That's pretty funky. Yeah, the other rings aren't affected. Got some ramps here. And completely solid walls outside there. Maybe there's a ramp in Marine Fortress we can actually use. Or Port Blue rather, to get outside it. Let's go reverse on this one just to see. Take a look at the rest of the course. Maybe this was a bad one to go reverse on. So Port Blue, let's check out, see if there's a ramp that we can get over that fence with. Doesn't look like it now. Well, you can actually go through there. That's cool. Almost done here. Whoa, that's interesting. Wonder what that white box in the sky is. Must be a moon or something that I didn't notice there. Here's what the initials entry looks like, if you were wondering. one last course, and that will be it. My showing of Gray Race 64 is quite just a very early start on texture hacking, but I learned a lot from this, and it's definitely not as difficult as I first assumed it was, so let's see what I can do. Texture hacks. I can rip a lot more textures from this game and catalog them all, so thank you guys for watching. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon.